kind of looks at you, um, with this big, spiky ant face, and then he looks down at the ground, and then he looks back at you, and he looks down at the ground, and he just sort of vanishes into it, and everyone kind of sighs and looks at you like, "Oh, great, it didn't do anything." But then after like a couple of moments, you all kind of hear a low rumble, and sort of it almost looks like um, someone had plowed that area, like rows start forming. Um, uh, Anybody seen the movie Children of the Corn?
Yeah.
Maybe. Long time ago.
There's a sequence in that with like a thing that goes under the ground and kicks up dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen
It looks
it,
like
'cause I'm
that.
not old.
I was gonna say, how about Tremors or?
Yeah, just
Oh,
Tremors is probably a little closer.
I love that
Uh,
movie.
They're just like mole
Dune.
tunnel.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
too young to know any of these movies.
Tremors is so
You've
good.
never
We're
seen
adding it.
Tremors?
Adding it to the list. It's one of my favorite movies.
Alright, that's
Is,
it.
is
gotta
it like
skip.
the biography
Graboids.
of Michael J. Fox?
Dude.
Kevin Bacon's in it.
Tremors is like
I do like
a
bacon.
classic.
And
The
Reba.
TV show was pretty good even.
There's a TV
Tremors,
show?
man.
We
There
gotta
was. It
skip
was good.
movie night.
The first 3 Tremors movies are fantastic. The fourth one is
You know,
Isn't there 5?
you know
I
that
think
you're
there is 5.
really
The
in
fifth
for
one was
some.
also pretty bad actually. It
You
had Jamie
know,
Kennedy in it, so
you know that you're really into something when someone says, "No, the first 3 movies were really good." After that, the series kind of fell apart. But
I mean, Starship
You know.
Troopers.
after the first 10 hours, you dedicated your
Oh.
life to this series.
I love that
Yeah.
movie too.
Starship Troopers is pretty awesome. The book is really good too. Completely
Yeah.
different from the movie. But
Right, that's what I heard.
Our pit is gone.
Oh no, the pit that little squirt was finally doing a good job, boys. I was totally clapping when I saw like the results.
yeah, I figure like as it's happening, Gidget's probably like cheering and sort of like in your facing it to everybody.
I'll meet you in
No,
the squirt
hey!
pit.
I want to
Facial.
remain further away from the biomarks.
Yeah, I
Like,
imagine everyone kind of jumped away as soon as it started happening. Like, what is this nonsense? But yeah, it's like, is that just showing the pitness or?
Oh,
Yeah, because
Well,
it's
that's how
like
it was drawn last time.
it's like this sort of a deal starts happening, and the
Green.
ground all around that is loosened up, and at the end of it, little squirt kind of pops up out of the dirt. It just starts like trotting back to the cart.
There's little dirt
I'm gonna reach into
boy.
go over to my bag and pull out a nice sizable hunk of beef jerky and toss it to him.
Nice.
I was gonna pat Gidget on the back because he thinks that's really cool.
Thank you. I'm so proud.
I'm proud too. That all that training that we went through.
Yeah.
Gavin's just gonna shake his head and start digging again.
Oh, I can't wait to show Papa. He's gonna be so excited. He can help chase away bears, around the beehives.
Or eat the beehives, but
No,
other one.
No.
I'll train him not to do that.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Let's get this done before the Gorgons show up and we're not ready.
Oh yeah. Is someone like kind of keeping watch? while this is going on.
Well,
What's
since Val isn't doing anything,
He's
I'm
old and
figure-
tired.
helping.
well, I'm old and tired of him complaining.
I'm helping. When have I ever complained?
Ray, keep watch. And don't run off and get shot this time.
It was a valiant effort. Thank you very much.
Valiant
It
effort
was
that
a
almost
good
got you
try.
killed.
Gabby, come on.
What? Why are you
What?
so grumpy right now?
You don't need to worry about that. Just keep watch.
Do I not need to worry about it?
I mean, what did I say?
I
May be a lot of things, man, but I'm not a stutterer.
telepath to him. Hey, what's going on? What's wrong?
I'm just gonna glare at him and keep digging.
Oh, I love Val.
You don't want to? Do you really want to play this game?
I'm just gonna tell you to get out of my head mentally.
Okay. Well, something's gonna happen, I guess.
Yeah, after a little squirt goes back in his thing, I guess I'll have my little garden trowel trying to help.
Yeah, definitely.
Use a real shovel if you want.
Yeah, since Val isn't using his.
If I can, yeah, I'll try.
Okay. I wouldn't be useful shoveling at all. So I'm way better at keeping watch. My horse is gets advantage on perception and shit.
Wait,
You
so
got the
who's
talking
keeping
part
watch?
down.
You or Horace?
What?
Who's
Well,
keeping
the road
watch?
goes in two directions, so if we keep
Oh.
Horace on one end and Val on the other, then that'll do it.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah, so how much?
And I'll send Edgar to keep watch with Horace.
Oh, familiar bonding. Yes. He might
Yeah.
come back to you a little bit more slimy than before.
Oh, just don't get any on the saddle.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Is it too much to? How much digging can we do?
In a day or?
I'd like to try for at least 10 feet straight down.
Of depth? Oh boy.
That's a large pit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
well,
I have
want
faith
them
in
to
us. We want it to function as their grave as well when we're done.
gonna say,
Well, the little squirt loosened the dirt up, so probably you could probably get about a quarter of that done in a day. I would say.
Oh,
It'd be,
this is gonna
So
take a really
that's-
long time.
'cause it's a pretty big, you know, area. But yeah, I would say you get about a quarter of it done.
Yeah. Hmm.
like,
Are we just gonna camp out here for 4 days until this is done and hope that we don't get happened upon?
probably. So a quarter of it is completely down to 10 feet? Or did we bring it down
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
and a
no, a
half feet
quarter
total?
Well, I mean it up to you, I suppose.
We want one hole? like straight down, or do we want? I'm sure
Well-
they can get out of 2.5 feet worth of ditch.
Yeah, they're really big creatures from what I remember. So we're gonna need a big hole.
Yeah, that seems to reason.
I mean, we could probably cut down that much if we really had to. That's an extra 15 feet. We don't need big.
Oh, I see. Just cut off the end here and only do like a 2x3.
2x3, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like it would work.
Alright, yeah, we'll go for it.
Wow.
So, still going 10 feet down though, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully that cuts off our time a little bit.
Maybe we'll pile the dirt here. So there's extra tall on that side.
Right, but then if they come from that direction, it's going to be all the more difficult to get them in there. And we're presumably going to be setting like something over the top of this to make it
Yep.
like not a, yeah. So I think we should just pile the dirt up off
Off
the
to
road
the-
somewhere.
Oh.
Unless little squirt just literally eats dirt, in which case that'd be useful.
No, I think he just lives in it. He eats meat.
You get some
Kind of
nutrition.
does in a way. I don't think they eat it though. They're not worms. They absorb it. Sort of. Good
Can we get a
theory.
pet worm?
Yeah, let's get a big worm.
We haven't fought any worms
down.
yet.
Don't give him any ideas.
I mean,
Have
I
you
would
read
love
the
to
monster
pet worms.
manual? There's
No,
lots of
seriously.
them.
Worms are terrifying. We do not want to fight any of
I
them.
want a pet worm.
Especially
No.
purple.
Oh
No-
man,
no purple
worms are
worms.
really scary. I don't want to fight any of those
Why not?
because they're
Spice must
terrifying.
flow.
They sound adorable. They are not adorable.
It's just a big worm.
Like Gidget with a crossbow.
Oh. I still got that crossbow.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Dun, dun, dun. Has a honey dipper too.
Yeah, I also crit with that.
Yeah, but only on bears.
In forest.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah. And half work.
Oops.
So,
So
how much is our time cut back on by making this a 2x3 square rather than a 3x3?
We're still moving an
I-
awful lot of dirt.
Yeah.
I'm confused by the.
Well, you
lines.
said a quarter. I took out a quarter of the whole
He
thing.
was taking out a quarter of the
Of
9
15.
square grid,
Oh, okay.
and then we cut it right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you've got, I don't know, about a day, maybe like a day and a little bit of the night left. If you wanted to work into the night, a few hours into the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're getting this side clear.
I mean, you could clear that little nubbins there. The rest, if you work through the night, or not through the night, but like a couple hours into it, and then just do the rest tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm willing to work into the night.
Working for the weekend montage.
I don't think I'd be
Shirtless,
much
too.
help as it gets deeper, because I'm so short.
Gidget would probably be like moving the dirt that is excavated.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
if she
I
could
can
just
do
move
that.
the dirt over into the side of the road, that'd be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still
Alright.
moving 1,500 feet of dirt.
It's hard work.
It's a lot of dirt.
Oh, cubic feet of dirt.
It's a lot of hard work, guys. Keep it up.
Val is just sitting in a folding chair with some lemonade, like a
I'm
Umbrella
parasol.
in the glass.
Sunglasses.
I'm keeping watch, guys.
His feet
There's
are
evidence.
up.
He's got one of those reflective things to hold under his chin to get a tan.
Yeah, I have eggs on them too.
It looks like a scene from the Addams Family.
Yes.
God damn it.
I have a perpetual shadow over my face, even though there's sun out.
God damn it.
Oh.
So Aid is worn off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
cast it again.
I can't. Second level spell slots.
Do it just before we go to bed, I think. And then if we get
Yeah.
attacked in the night, we'll have an extra.
Right. Yeah, I could do that.
Then
On
you get it back.
3, though.
Well, Val doesn't need it.
Beautiful.
Are we leaving Horace and Edgar in charge of watch? Or no? I guess Ulfgar will take first watch.
I figured that Gidget and Val would rest first, and then we could be digging, and we can put Edgar on one and Horace on the other, and instruct them to come get us if they sense something coming.
Oh,
Because we'll still be awake. We'll just be working rather than actively looking.
oh, sounds good to me.
Yeah. I cast Aid before I go to sleep. I guess me, Ulfgar, and Gabby. Well, because Val could potentially get really far out of the way if he really had to.
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
think the rest of us could, so. I
That's a
really
good
would
point.
add 4 if I could. I can't do that.
That's alright. I'm sure we all understand.
Oh, there was a joke there, but it didn't make quite enough sense.
Oh boy.
Just know that it was there.
Just know that it was there. Yeah.
Why is Horace in the forest?
That's the last place he was.
Silly guy.
Yeah. But we're digging. There's a rope tied to a tree somewhere so that we can climb out of a hole.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
might not be a problem for the 8-foot tall Goliath.
I'm only 7'7". I could always just give you a boost out if you need it.
Only.
I might be able to throw you out of the hole.
Maybe. If you really try. You could interlock your fingers and I could jump out of your hands cheerleader style.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right there, Jen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. And we're digging. And we're waiting. And we're digging. Bum.
Gold diggers.
Yeah,
Excuse
do we
me?
find anything while we're digging?
Oh, good lord. Leave it to the dwarf to want to find treasure in the ground.
Wow.
We'll
Racist.
squirt back out.
It's a good question to ask, though.
You
Is
can
Michael
find
down there?
Finding.
Just waiting.
Just 6 feet under.
No, he would have
Oh
been up in a
gosh.
tree.
Yeah. Unless he was dead. Maybe he was making his way to Breb, got killed and buried in the road.
There you go. That's positive thinking.
That's that would be a fitting end to Michael's life, I think.
No,
It's
he wouldn't.
adequately dramatic.
Being buried in an unmarked
Good
grave
lord.
under a road?
Yeah. It's just what he
Yeah.
would have won.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know he'd go out in a
Um,
shatter.
Yeah.
Finding. You find.
Dirt.
Well,
And
yeah.
sell
a
it
lot
off
of
for
dirt.
boats.
Little squirt strappings.
Probably some of that. Yeah.
He doesn't like absorb gold minerals through the soil that excrete them.
If only.
He's like
If
nailed it for
only.
gold.
This is a conversation I just had with my kids.
Interesting.
Yep.
You find sort of a like a small wooden box. Think like garage sale novelty chest size. Like I don't know, really large grapefruit maybe, or like cantaloupe size box. And it's clearly been in the ground like a long time. It's sort of waterlogged, and the wood that it's made of is squishy and soft, sort of rotting.
Time capsule.
Consequently, the latch and hinges as you try to pull it open just fall apart.
It's a soggy mimic.
Inside you find like a really dirty, musty smelling cloth, sort of balled up. And
Oh, shit.
inside of that musty, stinky cloth is a small, dirty vial, sort of
Ooh.
corked and sealed.
I'm Can I like make a medicine check to see if it's some sort of medicine?
Drink
Sure.
me.
Uh, 15.
Doesn't seem to be medicine.
Hmm.
However, in your investigation of it, you sort of clean it off, and you see that inside of this sealed vial is like 3 layers of separate colored fluids.
Ooh.
The top one is kind of a light brown color. The middle one and the thinnest layer is like a shiny silver color. And then the bottom layer is gray, just kind of drab gray. And you shake the vial around, and as you do so, the colors don't mix.
Interesting.
What was the top color?
Brown,
Brown, silvering.
right?
What do you reckon this is, Ulfgar?
Can I look at the stopper in it?
Yeah.
Is it like a cork stopper or lead or?
It's
Lead.
cork, but it's been waxed over. And go ahead and roll an investigation check.
so good. Investigation, that is 11.
You think you see sort of the vague shape stamped into it of a letter, but you're not quite able to make it out.
Can I give it a gander?
Sure.
I think there's something on this wax here. What do you see?
8. I see an 8. Can I use religion?
No.
Aw, shucks.
It's a potion of immortality.
What about athletics?
Persuasion, maybe?
Can I make a Michael check? Just lets me
No.
lets me do whatever I want. All right.
Just check, see how crazy you are.
Give you 10 gold if you drink it.
It was buried in the middle of a road for a reason.
I
No.
mean,
Or the woods, or the forest, or...
don't tell me that's the worst thing you'll have ever drank.
I already
Kinda
have
outside.
a blue beard. I don't need anything else.
Yeah, it's outside of, like, a magical, like, city.
Why don't we get it
Wait.
identified in prep when we're done?
If you insist.
I'm gonna go put it in the bag.
I could cast detect magic on it.
You're asleep.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
That's also a good idea. Let me check my spells real fast.
I don't think that works on potion.
No, it doesn't. But
If it
let's go see if I have
does, then the book does not give you the magic type for potions, so I wouldn't be able to give you that information. I'd have to guess.
Well,
and that's not good.
That'll be what?
never mind then.
I want to cast detect poison and disease to see if that's a poison.
Okay.
Is that a paladin spell?
Yeah, but it's not one that I get from my oath.
You do indeed cast that spell, and you also do not sense that it is a poison or disease.
Okay, and it's not a poisonous creature either.
No.
While
No.
I'm checking things
It's
out, is Horus a poisonous creature?
Aw, he's a sweetheart.
Because that'll just be good information for the future.
Well, his slime hasn't killed me yet, so.
Yeah, but I'm still not sure all your immunities are really on a human level.
None of us are human anyway.
What are you saying? I have one tentacle growing out of my face. Not human.
But when I swear it like this, you can't really tell. Anyway. Alright, well. That was exciting. Found some crazy potion that I totally won't go looking for later. Anyway. So we keep digging until second watchman? Unless we get attacked.
I
I'll
think
win and
it's
out.
just short of a second. Just a couple hours. That way we can
Yeah,
get full rest
you're-
too.
Yeah, you're only gonna need to dig for an additional, probably a couple hours to get that little bit left gone.
Okay. Well, then let's do that. And get back over to the fire.
Yeah. Ooh, that's handy.
I'm gonna leave Edgar on watch on the other side of the pit. Just let him know to warn me if someone's coming, because we don't really want anybody just falling into that pit.
The squirt pit.
All right, if we can not call it that.
Oh man.
Gidget totally called it the squirt pit.
Good. Yeah, that's why Val calls it the squirt pit.
Oh yeah.
Bee comb.
Oh,
Wait.
It's shaped like a hexagon.
No, I
I
was
totally dug it.
referencing DB's thing earlier.
Wait, what?
When you had your little Freudian slip.
Freudian, what are you talking about?
When you said come.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was just trying to focus on what I was reading and move forward. Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
It sure
It
does.
sure does.
When you guys are done digging, do you wake us up for a second watch, right?
Yeah.
Do you tell us that the pit's done?
Is the
It's
pit
not
completely
done.
done?
No, it's half
Yeah, I
done.
didn't think so.
Half
It's
done?
only half done.
Okay.
We got half a pit, which is really just one small pit.
It's technically a pit. It's just not a totally done pit.
Only a half a hole.
We could fit something in there.
Could probably fit you in
3
there.
hole.
Get in the hole, Val. Right
It's
into the
the
square
first
pit.
time somebody's told me to get in the hole.
I mean,
Of
from
your
the way
long
you
life?
say that, it makes me sound like it is.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
I don't know.
Well,
What else we
I'm
could-
I'm
not
gonna
agree
hop out of the
saying
pit. Because it's only like 5 feet deep. And
excuse me. Call it the correct thing.
that's like waist height on me.
No, it's
All
10
right.
feet deep. For half of it.
Oh. Well, still, I can probably pull myself out of there pretty easily.
Probably.
I
Gonna
assume
hop
your
up and-
arms are. Maybe climb up the
my
rope.
arms are weirdly short.
Little stubby
Um,
arms.
You
Yeah,
can't-
I'm built
you
like a
can't raise them.
T-Rex.
Yeah, Gabby's actually been a T-Rex this whole time. I don't know if anyone noticed.
Yeah.
But,
He's just really good at charisma.
Yeah.
yeah.
The most
all been fooled.
charismatic T-Rex in the
paladin.
game. I have a surprisingly not that great charisma for a paladin, if you can believe it.
Not surprised actually at all.
Wow.
I mean, well, I guess it's a 14, so that's not too bad.
I mean, it's a DB character, so I just assume that it's probably not very good.
Damn.
What?
Nick charisma anyway.
Michael had an amazing charisma.
Did he?
Yeah. I mean, he's a
Fooled me.
sorcerer warlock. He's charisma based. Everybody seems to love him. I thought it just fit.
I,
Is that the
Damn.
vibe you got?
I
Damn.
mean, that's the vibe I'm still getting.
I think
You
that's
just
just
told
all
me-
charisma-based characters in the world.
Yeah. You told me like half an hour ago that you miss him.
I do, in a way.
See, you guys miss how awesome and nice he is.
My charisma's
didn't say
15.
that.
Nice is so strange.
I have Cheese Warlock, who's super charismatic too.
Oh no, the
Can't say
gold
mean-
mines are gone. Damn it.
I feel like all of his charisma points basically comes from his physical appearance, and less his attitude.
Everybody. Wait.
I rest my case.
Yeah, Mega.
Are you talking about Val?
Yeah.
You go into this bag.
I
Wait,
mean,
are
he's
we?
a beautiful man.
Because I'm a
and
beautiful
Get out. The cord-
middle-aged man.
Yeah, totally.
I ship it.
Yep.
Yes.
Val no.
Wait. Val.
What is
What?
this?
There we go.
Gabby's real name is Gabnol.
Oh.
Yeah. Gabnol Thanukalathi.
What?
Say
know.
that 5 times fast.
Fuck.
I spent a good 10 minutes teaching myself how to pronounce that, just so I wouldn't sound like an idiot in game.
Yeah, I think none of the halflings can pronounce it at all.
Sanukanukanukanuk. Yeah, I mean, you can just look at it and sound it out.
I know I'd have to
Thanukalathi.
go to the stream probably to read it.
Yeah, Doritos. I can post it in chat.
Like that. Close. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like perfect.
Hey, got it.
Ace.
Yeah, none of the halflings can pronounce that, so you're just Gabby. Maybe
Yeah.
Gabnol to your paladin buddies though.
The Gabster.
Gabby G. The big Gab.
Yeah. So
Fabulous
dig,
Gabby.
dig.
Dig a hole, dig a hole.
Did
By
nothing
some,
attack us during the night?
no.
Oh,
Do you like my Ed impression?
By some strange miracle of time dilation, you managed to finish the other half, quite a bit earlier than you expected, and the sun is even still out.
Holy wow.
Shit.
We did it, guys. We dug a hole. It's because I'm so strong. Wolfgar helped too.
And it's not at all because that was really boring.
I was having a good time.
Me too.
I start chipping away at the marble
Chip, chip away.
and make a little
Sure.
trail of marble.
Should we start getting some tree branches to cover up this hole with?
Yep.
Make it look. We might want to put like a
Wait,
felled tree next to it so that it looks more believable. There's a bunch of stuff in the road.
should I put my spell inside there first?
Mhm.
How long does it last?
I think just when it's triggered, it just happens.
But we drive a tree trunk
Yeah,
into
just
the
say so.
ground and put blocks of marble on top of it.
It takes me an hour to cast this thing.
Yeah. Val, you stay with Gidget while she does that.
I don't understand your
Wolfgar and I
question.
should probably go
Wolfgar.
get some tree branches or something.
I just wanted a pedestal that we could put in the middle
Oh,
and put the marble on top.
to like bait it. You could probably just throw a marble on top of the whatever you're covering it with.
I got a Dr. Pepper can.
Yeah.
Will the warding go off if everything collapses in it?
Well, I get to choose what triggers it, and if I'm allowed to, I'd like to say when a Gorgon enters the pit and touches the glyph, the runes, then it would the thunder damage thing would go off.
Seems fine.
Okay.
Don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, so at some point before that, Gidget takes an hour to cast this spell, and I guess runes would be forming around it.
Yeah. Sort of a geometric shape with hexagons forming on top of hexagons.
Yeah. It's a 20-foot radius. so nobody better be over there when the Gorgons are. I would be using up that diamond powder, 200 gold worth anyway.
We got a flying Gabby now.
Yes.
Oh no. Beautiful. All right. So, what are we doing now?
How do we
know.
Oh. I wanted a trail of marble chips leading to the pit. Don't want to
From where?
Towards town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just reasonable.
Hopefully they don't attack you while you're laying them down.
I do it on horseback. So
Alright, you can take Edgar with you. He's pretty smart. I'm gonna tell Edgar to make sure that Ulfgar gets back alive.
Are those jelly babies?
yes,
What?
those are.
Well, are they?
Yes, they're jelly babies.
Alright then.
Oh, that's not what I thought that he was talking about. Never mind.
Oh boy. Enhance ability is a concentration spell. That sucks. Is Gabby still gonna be flying, or is it just Val?
I'm pretty sure it's well, I thought we were still sending Gabby up because we don't know that Moonbeam isn't an option yet.
Yep.
Yeah,
And Val's better at climbing things.
I should be. Maybe. God, I don't want to climb a tree like out of principle because I don't like.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be Michael.
What?
I'm gonna be climbing a tree too.
I will be standing squarely on the ground someplace.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be
Good.
hovering above the pit to hopefully lure the Gorgons there.
Just you, or you still want your horse up there?
What was that?
Just you, or do you still want your horse up there?
I think it would probably be a better idea to just send me up. I don't want to have to deal with almost falling off of Edgar, or indeed falling off of Edgar.
Okay. When they're in there, though, you're gonna have to come down at a certain point because I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar.
Well,
Well, he just
actually,
has to stay 30 feet above, doesn't he?
do we still want to keep Edgar flying with me so that it'll be like more of incentive for them to come chase me, or?
It's whatever you want to do. 'Cause you're the one flying.
Well, I think I'd rather leave Edgar on the ground to help the fight if he can.
Can I give aid to, like, things like Edgar, or is it only people?
I think it's as long as it's a willing creature.
Yeah, it should say in the text.
It says creatures, so...
Yep.
Yep, he counts. He's a fake
You could
creature.
aid Edgar.
I could aid Edgar, Gabby,
Well,
and Ulfgar.
if I cast it targeting myself while I'm on Edgar, I can also just have it automatically target Edgar as part of the Find Steed effect.
Oh, okay.
So I could cast it on myself, you, and either Val or Ulfgar, and also get the effect on Edgar. Unless I'm much mistaken on how that effect works.
Do that now.
We were debating on the best way to apply an aid to Edgar. But I think that since when I target spells that target myself while I'm mounted on him, I can target him as well. If I just aid myself along with two other people while I'm sitting atop him, then that aid should just like auto apply to him without having to target him with one of the targets.
I guess.
It's good enough for me. Alright, well. In that case, I will sit astride.
Wait, no, that doesn't work. Because the text says any spell you cast that targets only you.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. You guys and your shenanigans.
Hey, well...
Well, if I target you three, as in Gidget, Val, and Ulfgar, and then you target me, as well as Edgar and Horace,
Yeah.
then that gets all of us.
Right. Little Squirt isn't in combat, so...
Horace isn't either, but he seems to die a lot.
Well, I mean, he's used in the fight.
Yeah, he floats around and helps us a little bit.
Yeah.
He pops around.
Yeah. Slimes.
Yeah, he slinks. No, he doesn't. I think he needs legs to slink. Yeah, you could use slurps. He does. You know, you're right. That's accurate. He slurps around.
Although, while I am on Edgar, I'm gonna cast. Actually, no, I won't, because it only lasts a minute. Never mind.
Yeah, wait for actual combat, probably.
Well, yeah. I suppose I should just be sitting on Edgar next to the pit, and then once the Gorgons come in view, have Val cast Fly on me, and I can just fly right up off of Edgar.
Right.
And hopefully he doesn't get to any stone. That would be sad. Are those the granite blocks?
No, I was trying to make a platform that you stand on.
Oh. I was legitimately just going to use this Dr. Pepper can.
There doesn't seem to be a way to flip it.
Oh, that was funny.
But it has no gravity.
Oh.
If I can get it locked. I lift tight as
Oh, I love the physics in this game.
I have to pee again. I hate being sick.
Yeah, I need to grab a new drink.
Does being sick make you pee?
I drink a lot more fluids.
Yeah, which is good. You should do that.
Yeah,
That and
totally.
breathing in lots of steam.
That
Yeah.
breathing in general.
Breathing would be nice to do again someday.
We take it for granted when we're not sick.
We
I
do.
It's just
grab
a
glass
cold,
of tea,
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's just a cold. It just sucks.
Steam is supposed to help quite a bit.
Yeah, I took a shower and I had tea. I think I'm gonna make tea really quick. Be right back.
Okay, just don't fall asleep while you're doing it. What, you
When
act all exasperated as though that's
as
something
an
you've done before.
American society, gonna stop milking the tea.
Never.
There, I got my beer up.
I guess I might as well use the restroom as well.
Okay.
I will also be right back then.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I got more pizza. It's pretty great. I'm assuming we all stopped to take a bathroom break. I'm gonna go use the bathroom then.
Okay, I'm back.
So am I.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm also officially out of pizza.
Aw.
Yeah, it's sad.
I had a sad cold ham sandwich for dinner.
That sounds kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good breakfast though.
This is almost perfect. Edgar's not flying up with me though. Whoa, they went everywhere.
Apparently, I have to use poker chips.
Huh.
Because they stack.
That's interesting. So how many poker chips is 5 feet? That's the real question.
Damn.
Doesn't.
It's the worm.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. There is a game that we play in my house. Really more of a game of wills. Basically, someone will notice that something needs to be done, and then the game starts, and whoever actually gets up to do anything at all first is the one that gets to do whatever it was that was noticed. Just so happens I came out of my room. Had to put dinner away.
Ah, yes, I know that game.
Such a wonderful game.
Yeah.
It's similar to the one that I used to play in college, where as long as you got the trash in the trash can and it stayed there, you didn't have to take it out. Something fell out, that person had to take it out to the trash can.
We play that
It's a
game
fun one.
here too.
Fun one that we played in the very brief period that I was in college was first person to turn the heater up from essentially off had to pay the gas bill. So we all sat around with blankets and sweatshirts for most of the winter until someone gave in. So it was always a fun one.
Did the pipes break?
Well, it kind of, we had it set to like 65 or something,
Oh, wow.
you know, like absurdly cold, but yeah.
No threat of actually freezing.
Right, yeah. Just uncomfortable as hell.
I grew up in a predominantly Mexican culture. If you're cold, you just grab another blanket.
Yeah.
But cold in California isn't necessarily what constitutes for cold everywhere else.
Oh,
Yeah.
You mean the winter jackets, like the down winter jackets at 70 degrees?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember people starting to complain about it being too cold out when it got to around 60, 65 degrees.
Yeah, we're still wearing shorts and eating ice cream.
I let my son at least twice a week. He comes home from school with nothing but a hoodie on. It's 34 degrees outside.
Ah, that's me. I
That's
hate
all I
cold.
went to with it.
Says the girl with the
Same.
cold.
Yeah, I got cold because I was in the house too much.
Yeah, you
I
don't
don't
actually
get
get
sick from
colds
being
from being
outside.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work outside. I get sick when I'm stuck in the house with other sick people.
And children.
Yeah,
I'm-
there's a kid here, so.
I'm the guy that'll walk around in black jeans, boots, 2 jackets, and like 110-degree weather.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
That's what happens when you live in California for a decade.
It's too much. Where did Liam go?
Probably to sleep.
Oh no, he went to make tea. Oh shit, he's completely gone.
Oh yeah, he's not even in the call anymore.
And his little thing is yellow.
He's just afraid to fight the Gorgons.
He's still in tabletop.
Can you blame him, really?
I'm gonna laugh if they just never show up.
Yeah. I mean, he was really drunk, so him falling asleep is very possible.
We can
That
always
would be
just
unfortunate.
Hunger of Hadar and Eldritch Blast for him.
Or we could forego this fight until we get him back, and in the meantime, go magic item shopping and prep.
And just leave a 10-foot deep hole
Well,
in the middle
we
of
could-
the road.
We could explain it as we went to Brep before this happened, and then we get back and all this transpires.
We could
Okay.
put up signs.
Put up signs.
Danger. Caution.
Dangerous squirt pit incoming.
I could put a little square in there.
Here, 1 second, I'm gonna try to call him. It's probably gonna kick me out of this one, though.
Yeah.
Rip. So this has been fun.
Yeah, well, we got our pit.
Yeah.
Glyph in there. At least it'll only trigger for like the Gorgons and not like innocent people or anything.
Yeah. That would be bad. So, stream, how's it going?
Look at that.
I'm all alone, no one beside me. Welcome back to Bityard Sings the Jams, episode 4. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. I tuned into this stream just as I started singing that. That makes me happy.
I like that song actually.
Yeah. Epo's watching a stream and it's not ours.
Oh.
What is this, Epo?
He was watching. I mean, I think we're moving a little slow tonight.
Yeah.
Storyline. I should actually think about editing down our long pauses.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Look, it's
Keep rolling.
Damn it. It's not even that late yet.
Are we fishyless?
It's looking that way.
This is why you don't drink and play D&D, kids.
At least not pumpkin spice moonshine.
Right?
Especially
Good
not when you
lord.
already fall asleep all the time.
Enough that we make jokes about it.
Poor Liam.
Well, it's not just poor Liam, though, because he does it to himself to an extent. He will lay down, close his eyes, and continue talking and playing the game, knowing full well that he's going to fall asleep doing it. I mean, there's only one outcome of getting that comfortable.
Yeah. That's why I'm sitting up in my chair at my desk.
I'm not sure how this happened.
What?
Gabby hanging onto this stack of poker chips. Oh god. No! No!
Put the poker chips down. Poker chips was the elevation
boy,
thing that I
that's,
found online. It might work. Can't believe no one's made a platform.
I mean, sure they have. They got Dr. Pepper cans.
There's also
Yeah.
salt. There's a can of salt.
Yeah.
A can of salt.
Yep.
That's almost as weird as a bag of milk.
Yeah.
You weird Canadians
Uh-huh.
with your milk in a bag.
We have that in Minnesota.
We use milk in a bag at restaurants all the time.
That's
It is a super efficient way of.
Yeah. If you've ever
Well,
had
they got-
milk at a restaurant, you've had milk in a bag.
I know this to be true because I've worked in restaurants, or rather, I've helped in my mom's restaurants that she worked at. It still makes me sad and gross.
It's just regular milk,
Yeah, but it's in a bag. Dairy products don't belong in bags.
but it's
That's
so easy to
disgusting.
vend that way.
But it's so disgusting
Why?
because it's in a bag.
You know, it also comes in a bag. blood.
It's true.
Yeah, but blood isn't a dairy product.
Yeah, I know. I'm agreeing with you. Milk shouldn't be in bags.
There we go. We should write a strongly worded letter to the milk bag people. Well, so we're Liamless.
We're Gabby powerless. Do we want to fight the Gorgons a man down? A man and a half
Yeah.
down?
Gabby's still
Yeah.
all man.
Alright then.
True.
What is this?
An interesting set of dice.
The Cheaters D20.
Are they the dice?
Hmm?
Oh.
They have no 1. 2 20s instead.
I'm down.
Tisk tisk.
This looks like my kind of die.
Elevation tile.
Hey, we did it.
The heck?
Just in time to fight the Gorgons next week.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you even had cool pictures for him.
Well, we could always roleplay Gabby's quest.
Right now?
I mean, yeah.
I can if you guys want to.
Oh boy.
Wait, the popcorn.
Oh, if only my voice wasn't so messed up.
Well, wait. It's up to you.
I'm fine with it. I mean, I wanted to play D&D tonight.
Yeah. And not just sort of kind of half-ass plan.
Yeah.
I think
What
it's a
is-
very well thought out plan.
I think it's better than nothing.
We've
I
already
don't
got the
think
pit.
it's so much the plan that's bad. It was more of the like the process leading up to it.
In other words, Gabby done fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah. Can we get a fresh table? Save this one somehow and.
So, chronologically, this is happening after the Gorgon fight, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, I wouldn't still have the Orb of Weight then?
I do
Probably
give it
not.
back.
Alright.
It's actually an interesting point. Because now Ulfgar is going to know that Gabby is leaving after the fight. Although I assume he already knew that, but
Well, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd assume that he had inferred. Just a big old melting pot of assumptions.
Well, was Gidget able to figure out what happened and talk to him? Like,
I was planning on telling you what was going on once
okay.
this was all over with.
Not like a fresh table?
The freshest.
Or
As
just
fresh as
yeah.
Will Smith.
I can
just pluck one right off the tree.
Gidget, you won't believe this crazy dream I had. And by the way, I don't have a connection to Kamadu anymore.
lost my faith.
No, what do you mean?
Well, there was this. Remember that assassin that I kind of killed with my bare hands?
Yeah, I remember.
I think Kamadi might be kind of pissed about that. And I had this wild and wicked dream.
Hello?
Oh
Ew.
my god.
I didn't fall asleep.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Swear to God.
We're calling bullshit on
I
that.
Are you okay?
I was muted.
You were muted and not
So
in the
me
call?
calling
Thought
you in Steam also muted you somehow?
was- What?
I called you in Steam like 14 times.
What? Steam?
Yeah, Steam.
In
That
Steam?
loud telephone ringing noise that you heard coming from your computer?
Oh,
That's
well,
what that was. What that was. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't fall asleep. I might have been half dozing, but
Ah,
You were totally asleep. You lied sack of shit.
I wasn't. I
He
swear to
was-
God, I wasn't.
guys, come on. He was making tea.
He was resting his eyes.
I thought we were. Listen, we were on break.
yeah, but we were.
We almost started a whole new adventure.
Oh,
Oh,
let me reload this.
Yay!
Welcome back, Fishy.
Hey!
Thanks.
We're no longer Liamless.
Yeah, sorry.
I can add the orbital weight back to my character sheet.
Okay, good. I didn't clear them spell slots. All right.
Oh.
Oh, hi. Is there any sign of the Gorgons as I'm putting down chunks of marble?
Which are you doing a trail away from the trap or towards the trap? Like,
It
did
is-
you start laying the chips down as you rode away, or are
Yes.
you picking a spot and then riding back towards it?
I am.
Hanson
I'm
will run on
starting
his way.
at the trap, and going towards rep. That way, if they
Then
come
no, you
across-
do not see any sign of the Gorgon.
To us back waiting at the trap, see any signs of a Gorgon?
Not yet.
I
Alright.
wasn't gonna go horribly far. Just
How long does fly last for?
Constant. Fuck. Wait. One second.
10 minutes.
Might have. There you go.
Okay.
Maybe
Should I
wait to
go-
cast
Well,
Did I go climb
Yeah.
a tree?
he should wait to cast it on me until we see Gorgons running at me.
So I'm gonna assume that everyone else is set up on the other side of the trap.
I thought trees is what I heard.
Yeah, I can't move very fast, and if I get hit once, I'm just screwed if I don't get that wind thing, and
Yeah.
I'd rather be up in a tree, because I have ranged stuff I can still do.
Yeah.
Well, first riding Edgar, who's a warhorse.
Uncomfortably riding it. He's a little too tall for me.
He's a big horse. Real quick though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like these Michael-sized trees?
What do you mean Michael sized?
Michael tree.
The double
Oh, okay.
ones.
I'm okay with calling those Michael sized.
Damn.
Hey now, Jen.
Damn indeed.
Mm.
Yeah, so You begin placing down marble and you ride away, leaving sort of a breadcrumb trail of it. You approach what you assume to be sort of the general area that you guys were initially attacked, and you do see like a bunch of downed trees and just sort of the general signs that gorgons they be present. Also, just a sort of lack of like large pebbles and like stones and things. They're just not there. It's just sort of clean. It's almost sandy in this area. Yeah.
I like
When
the
you
drought bird seed almost.
yeah, kind of
Just
seed the
chips.
area. Okay.
And then trail going back towards. Double up the trail. Going
Okay.
back towards the trap.
Yeah. Do you leave any like on the covering up for the trap?
I think we placed a couple of the blocks.
Okay. So how did you guys top the trap? Is it just like tree branches kind of laid out in the road, or did you do like a real thick layer of tree branches and then cover it with sand, or?
Yes.
Yeah, probably throw a little bit of like a light dusting of dirt.
Try to make it look as natural as possible, while still not being able to support the weight of mechanical gorgon things.
Right.
Do we still have a
Okay.
still have a couple tarps?
Yes.
There's one on the thing.
Totally.
Put a tarp down, take it into around the edge, and
Well, I mean, you guys knew that you were going to be doing this, so preparing for the trap makes sense. I'll allow it anyway. Put it that way. Right,
use a
Val?
tarp.
Yeah.
Still awake there, buddy?
Yeah. The basement has an effect on me, I think. I've only ever fallen asleep there.
I think the laying down and the moonshine and anytime we go on break.
You should just try cocaine, see if that helps.
I don't think it will.
Pop a couple Adderall.
There you go. Pure cocaine, pure cocaine. That's my Purple Rain rendition.
Are you
guys are-
gonna hide
you guys
then,
are
or are
welcome.
you just gonna sort of park out by the trap?
Probably behind the trap. With
Just kind of waiting, or?
so how I envision the trap is, I think the tarp makes more sense. Tarp with like a light layer of dirt over it, and then like a good sizable handful of marble chunks, marble scraps, and then like the rest of the blocks were like directly behind.
Okay.
Probably also one like in there.
Well, I'm guessing that I don't remember how much they weighed. Like
A lot.
Yeah.
They're pretty heavy.
a handful, or not a handful, but scattering of the marble chips on there probably won't be enough to collapse it in, stake it really good.
Right.
The tarp should easily give way.
Well, what I'm thinking is we should probably put a block of marble like in the trap, because usually these things don't go perfect scenario, and it very well could be that one of the gorgons falls in the trap and is just down in there, and then we have to actually fight the other one. In which case, it would be nice if there was at least some sort of distraction in the pit to keep that other gorgon distracted a little bit longer.
Yeah, we could put it in the pit.
I mean, we brought like 6 blocks of these.
Yeah. I'm
That was
assuming that I
marble.
probably used up at least one.
Yeah.
Making chips.
Okay. Yeah. So, to be clear, Ulfgar, you're not hiding.
Yeah, well, I'll just be writing. Edgar. And that's the blocks of marble. Gabby, want to sit on the blocks of marble?
I mean, sure. Why not? Look out for the pit there, Edgar. Oh no! He's dead, guys.
Throw
So,
him in the pit.
I mean, he's the one in the hole.
It's very true. Free Edgar 2013.
God. I mean, isn't that when Gavin became king?
I don't remember.
I guess
Oh my goodness, so artistic.
So after what seems like forever, just a long time of sort of stressful waiting, you well, roll a perception check. See who hears it first.
Oh, and all these dice are reverted, by the way. It's a 2.
What do I get for perception? Oh boy.
I got 7,
Nice.
so
10.
Horace gets a 17.
good boy.
And he goes, mush, mush, mush. Should I roll for Edgar?
Sure, why not?
We all know how
worse than mine,
perceptive he
too.
could be.
So who's currently in the lead? Is it
Is Horace.
Is it really Horace?
Yep.
Please, that one.
And Edgar got a 13.
Yeah, so
I mean, he is a horse.
Horace telepathically communicates to Val and says, "Hey, I hear something."
Hey, Horace hears something.
Which trees are you guys in?
One of them.
Guess I'm over here.
Where? Oh, there she is.
Well, I just set you guys any old place.
You guys, you
Whatever
climb that
character
tree,
as you-
Gidget. I'm sure Michael taught you how.
Yeah, maybe.
In any case, you saw it enough. You should have learned by seeing by now. Come on.
I'm probably not very high up though.
Like
Probably don't
15
need to be
feet
that
or-
high. You're a halfling. You're pretty small.
Yeah. Just want to be out of. I don't want to be attacked.
Are you close enough to heal us?
Healing word, yeah.
What?
I think.
And
You're within,
we
like,
all
6
have
feet.
8 on us at least.
You have 8,
Yep.
so you get additional 5 hit points.
Even little Horace has 8.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Gives him what, 6 hit points?
Yeah.
Like that.
Doesn't he have 1 usually?
He usually has like 3 or 4.
Well, he's got additional 5.
Either has 8 or 9 now.
Edgar's up to a whopping 24.
I got 38.
So yeah. Anyway, after a while, you begin hearing that very familiar kind of mechanical whirring combined with sort of a screeching, grinding noise.
How far off does it seem?
A good ways. Like you can hear them coming now that they're not like laying in wait.
Now would probably be the time to make me fly, Val.
Maybe wait a little bit longer.
Okay.
They sound like we don't see them yet.
Okay.
Do we?
No, you don't see them yet. You can still only hear them now. Everybody can hear them at this point.
Fly is a touch spell, so I could get up in a tree and have Horace touch you.
Yeah, it's fine.
You just got Horace as like a little skull cap.
You just have him hang out with me, give me help actions.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Does it sound like Pyro crunching ice chips?
I'm gonna pull out my shield and my crossbow, I guess. Since once I'm flying, a sword probably won't do much good.
Probably not.
I will be pulling out probably C and maybe Whoosh. Let's see.
I think because I'm up in the tree, I'm not using my shield because that'd be too awkward if I don't need a hand for spells.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I do have that wind scroll.
Tucked into your belt or something, hopefully.
Yeah, kind of out, but I'm not holding it yet.
And I remember telling you guys last session what specifically that spell is.
And I don't remember, so...
You did?
Pretty sure I did.
But you couldn't remember.
Yeah, I thought you said you told us, but you don't remember, and we didn't get it. And
Do we know what it is now?
Do we have an extra healing potion that Gabby could use for this fight?
I have my one greater.
Okay, don't worry about it then.
so...
If you're nearby, hand it off to you.
It is a spell of Gust of Wind.
Oh.
Okay, and who has that?
Gidget.
Currently.
I do.
I wonder if taking my antitoxin would be a decent idea.
If you need the stats for that.
I don't know if their breath is a poison though. I'm assuming it is.
Their breath, I do believe, is not a poison.
Alright,
No.
I won't drink my antitoxin then.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, after another probably 5-10 minutes, you can finally see the Gorgons kind of lumbering down the road and doing the whole a piece of candy at the little chips of marble. And they don't really seem to be paying much attention to anyone until they get about to here.
Val, cast fly on me.
Okay.
When it's time to roll initiative.
I cast fire on him.
It's fine.
Okay. So I'm flying. Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh boy. Gonna be one of those days.
Yeah.
Horse always goes first.
I cast or rolled a natural 20 for Horus.
Those were both pretty good rolls, though. So, and Gabby had a nice roll.
Sure. I guess I'm batting cleanup with Day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I only really would have liked to go first for like bless, but I can't really do that anyway. I guess for I don't know how it works being up in trees and like different heights and stuff.
For casting spells?
Yeah, 'cause bless is only 30 feet, so
All right. So between
Well,
Gabby and Val, who do we want to go first? Because they have the same initiative order.
assuming you're only around 10 feet in the tree, just go with whatever the grid distance is. I think that's
okay.
low